What is going on, traders, and welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. Glad to have you. Now in this video, we're going to be going over my watch list for the trading week of February 7th, 2022. Let's get to it. All right, let's go ahead and get started with some of the bigger earning plays for this upcoming week. Now the ones that I'm going to be bullish on is going to be BP, CVS Health, and Under Armour. The ones that I'm bearish on is going to be Peloton and Zillow Group. And the ones that I'm just going to be watching for the earnings coming up in the future, so I'll just know how they perform, it's going to be Corsair Gaming, Disney, Twitter, and Affirm. All right. Now that we got that out of the way, let's go ahead and take a look at the watch list that I have for this upcoming week. All right, first up is going to be banks, in particular Citigroup, ticker symbol C, and JP Morgan, ticker symbol JPM. Now I did bring up both of these stocks in my financials best stocks of 2022. But when it comes to Citigroup, I was really hoping for this one to drop down to around $53, $53.50, but that didn't happen. It bounced around $60. So what I'm going to be doing is dollar cost averaging into this stock, periodically just buying these shares because we know that banks are going to benefit from the increase in interest rates over the next couple of years. So what I'm going to do is just keep buying these stocks until they hit my price targets. For Citigroup, it's going to be around $82. And when it comes to JP Morgan, let's see what my profit target for that one is going to be. It's going to be around $184 or $210. So I'll be dollar cost averaging until both of these stocks. All right. All right, up next is going to be the Bitcoin mining plays. As a lot of you know, that Bitcoin and crypto in general made a nice bounce back last week. It has got as low as around 36,000, but now it's back up over $40,000. So when Bitcoin runs up, you know that the Bitcoin miners run as well. So you can't really put a top on how far these things are going to go up when Bitcoin runs, but just keep your eye on Mara, ticker symbol MARA. Also keep an eye on RIOT, ticker symbol RIOT, and also keep an eye on HUT, ticker symbol HUT. Now, like I said, when crypto runs, these miners run. When crypto falls, these miners fall. So just go ahead and keep all of these miners on your watch list, all right? All right, up next is United Parcel Service, ticker symbol UPS. Now here I have it on a 15-minute chart. And last week, UPS had some nice earnings numbers, and it caused the stock to run up all the way up to $233 before selling off a little bit and ending up around $224, okay? Now what I'm looking for in the next coming week and the next coming weeks is for it to continue to lose some of this hype and trail off back down to $220. Now, if it can't hold 220, I'm looking for it to continue to drop all the way until it gets back down to around $200. So keep UPS on your watch list. Now, this one moves around $6 in a day, so it could chop around in this $220 area before continuing to fall, or it could bounce. But either way, I'll be watching this one to see what it does. And if it breaks this $220 level, then I'm really looking for it to come all the way back down to $200, okay? All right, and the last one is going to be Disney, ticker symbol DIS. Now, I know I said I'm not going to play this earnings, and I'm really not going to play the run up to the earnings because I'm really not sure what they're going to do. But if the past is any indication of what they're going to do, they're going to have a bad earnings and it's going to sell off some. But you see this red line right here? This is the 200-week moving average. And for the most part, it's been honoring this 200-week moving average. Anytime that it got down to it, it bounced off of it, except when the country was shut down for COVID. But several times since then, it's bounced off this 200-week moving average. And that's where we are right now. The week before last, it fell beneath it, but was bought back up. And last week, it maintained above this 200-week moving average. And that's around $138. Now, if Disney has a bad earnings, which is possible they could do, I'm looking for it to fall at least to $120 And if it can't hold that, it could even fall down to $108 or something like that. Now, if it's a really bad earnings and the market, it really doesn't like bad earnings these days and things are really selling off drastically, I wouldn't be surprised if it fell all the way down to $90 or even $80. Okay, so keep this one on your watch list. You may want to put out a lotto, one of those cheap lotto plays way out of the money for a couple of dollars, and if it falls this far, you could really make a nice gain off of it. All right, so keep this one on your watch list. All right, and that is the end of the video. If you found value, please smash that like button and consider subscribing. Here's wishing you a prosperous week of trading, and until next week, talk to you later.